The tasks involved in driving a car are complicated. Distractions can make this task much more difficult. We can be distracted by many things, such as manual distractions, visual distractions, and cognitive tasks.
Driver distraction is the diversion of attention away from activities critical for safe driving toward a competing activity. If the eyes are off the road for 2 seconds or longer, that increases the risk of having a crash by at least a couple of times.
A naturalistic driving study in Australia found that drivers are engaged in non-driving activity while at the wheel every 96 seconds. Things can change quickly when we drive, leaving little time to react. Distractions can take our concentration from the road, which means we may not have time to react to a hazard.
What we typically find is that the riskiest things are things like writing on a tablet, dialing handheld phones, texting of course, browsing the internet if you've got a smartwatch or a phone, and also reaching for objects. People don't often realise that if they reach for their phone, they naturally want to look at their phone as they're doing that, and that takes their eyes off the road. So the common thread through all of that is eyes off the road and hand off the wheel.
The current road rules date back to 1999, when texting and calling were the most common features of a mobile phone. They only preclude or limit the use of mobile phones, visual display units, and television receivers. Now those devices have evolved, and we have new devices.
We're at the point now where vehicle manufacturers are able to synchronise products like Apple CarPlay and these sort of things to bring features on phones into the car, and it's actually quite legal for people to perform some of these activities because the phone's synced with the car now. That's not necessarily such a good thing because even those interactions can be very distracting, and we know that from research.
There is a general lack of understanding from road users on what is and isn't acceptable under existing laws. For example, at what point does a device such as a smartwatch become a distraction? And how can in-vehicle technology contribute to distraction in a negative way? We've looked at the best evidence available and consulted with a wide range of stakeholders to develop technology-neutral regulatory options to address the problem.
I think the rules are very important as a reminder to drivers that governments and researchers understand the sorts of risks that are going to put them at risk when they drive, and I think to appreciate that the rules are there actually to protect them.
We're testing different options to find the best solution for Australia. To read the full report, click on the link below. Don't miss out on this opportunity to share your feedback.